Dirty Pair Flash, much more to come of this, and I'll tell you something, this is the second time in 3 weeks that we have brought you a brand new piece of anime that has never before been seen on U.S. television, and which we are the only station in the United States of America to be airing. I think that's pretty extraordinary. I hope you do as well, and I hope this evening you will do something about it. Make sure it can continue to happen. The only way we know of that you can do that for certain is to become a member of KTEH and make a pledge of membership support on behalf of our continuing to go out and find, to negotiate deals for, and to premiere brand new anime here in the United States. We're pretty proud to have been able to do this, but I'll tell you what, it can't continue without some significantly increased support on behalf of anime. When you become a member of KTEH, you support much more than just anime programming here, but the dollars that are pledged around this programming will, of course, go back into more programming of this kind. That's our guarantee to you. We always make that guarantee when you become a member, but we need to hear from you in order for that membership to happen. All you need to do is call one of those telephone numbers you see on your screen there. If you possibly can, use your Discover card or your Visa card, your MasterCard, your American Express to become a member.
Public television. Also, special thanks to La Playa Restaurant and Bar of San Jose for providing food to our hungry volunteers.
Dirty Pair Flash, Episode 2, still a couple of more to come, so please don't go away. This is brand new animation, brand new anime to us at least. First time ever seen in the United States. We're the only television station in the United States carrying it. That's the second time in 3 weeks that we've done that on your behalf. We're proud of it. We hope you're enjoying it. This is an interesting one. This is just all action from the opening gun to the closing bell. This is just flat out action. It must be tougher. I don't know. I'm certainly not an animator, but it sure must be a tougher way to do an anime when you've got to do constant and consistent motion all the time. Very interesting storyline. Hope you're enjoying Dirty Pair Flash. We're delighted to have it here for you. Right now, we need your support not to make Dirty Pair Flash available. Someone who pledged a year ago around whatever anime program we were showing then has taken care of that. We've been able to purchase Dirty Pair Flash, and it's paid for. The question is, who's going to pay for the next one that you want to see? We've told you we're in search of 4, maybe even 5 other brand new anime series that we really would like to be, once again, the first one to bring to the United States of America. But we cannot do that without your... I'll tell you, the Dirty Pair seem to be justifying their reputation here, don't they? They're kind of leveling every piece of real estate from one end of the country to the other. This is great stuff. I hope you're enjoying this brand new, spanking new anime that is here on KTEH for you this evening. The first time it has been aired in the United States of America. We are the only television station airing it anywhere in the United States of America. I hope you appreciate that. And if you do, make certain we hear from you this evening with your pledge of membership support. We've got another episode coming along, so stick around, won't you? We've also got some of the greatest thank you gift packages we've ever put together here, I think. We just happened to be able to get a hold of a great deal of the Dirty Pair and Dirty Pair Flash video cassettes. So we got them here for you, and we really would love to have you join us as a member this evening. If you've been a member and your membership has lapsed, it's a great time to get back on board. If it's time for you to renew, that would be terrific as well. If you're already a member and want to make an additional gift on behalf of making sure that we're able to continue what we've been doing here. No way for me to know for sure since I haven't seen it, but it looks to me like our trouble consultants may just have more trouble ahead, don't you think? Tune in on January the 7th at 9:30 p.m. to find out for sure. Episode 5 coming to you then as we continue with Dirty Pair Flash. At that point, right now, we'd like to ask you, those of you who've been watching anime for some time now, we've had it on for 4 years, and have yet to become members, this is the time for you to step forward. We are very close to hitting our important goals for the day. We're very close to being able to go away from this evening with a pretty good feeling about the way Japanese anime continues to perform, but your pledge of membership support right now could really kick it over the top. Your pledge can be made at one of those 2 telephone numbers you see there on your screen. Use that 800 number if you're in a long-distance dialing situation. And when you make that pledge of membership support this evening, be sure to make it at a level where you can get yourself a great thank you gift, whether it's this 2-episode VHS video cassette of Dirty Pair Flash that comes to you when you become a member at the $120 level, or whether you want to go for that big $1,200 package or anything in between. We've got something that's just right for you and for a level that will work for you, because our levels of membership support. We have been waiting quite some time to get our hands on Sakura Wars, and we've got it for you now, and it's all in this evening. The biggest drawback to this series is that it has such a limited number of episodes. That we can show it all in one evening says something about that. This, of course, modeled on a famous video game that really took Japan by storm, and much better than most series of that ilk, as you can tell. If you're a real anime fan, you certainly recognize everything that's in it for what it is. Terrific story, interesting characters, marvelous anime, and I don't know if this is the quintessential steampunk anime, but it certainly is a great example thereof. We've got all of it for you this evening because we continue to be committed to anime on your behalf. What we ask you this evening is to give us the wherewithal to keep buying and broadcasting these, believe me, quite expensive series. Now, we have been able to tell you in the past quite authoritatively when we were conducting the American premiere of a given anime series. We looked and could not find that sort of authoritative assurance for you, but as far as we can discover, Sakura Wars has not been broadcast anywhere else in the U.S. previously. So once again, KTEH has done something that no one else in broadcasting in the United States of America has done, and that's to bring you an anime series that has not been seen here before. We want to be able to continue that, but believe me, as anime becomes more popular in this country, it becomes more and more difficult for us to negotiate those deals. So we need your help, your pledge of membership support this evening in order to continue obtaining and broadcasting for you these phenomenal series that we're bringing you every Sunday science fiction night without fail. We really do want to keep doing that, but cannot do it without your help. The way you provide that help is by going to your telephone and calling one of the numbers you see there on your screen and becoming a member of KTEH. My name is Tom Finella. I'm the president of KTEH, and it's been my pleasure over the past several years It is not every anime feature that takes this much time assembling the heroes in one place, and it's really reminiscent, isn't it, of the Kurosawa films, of the Magnificent Seven from the American front, taking the time to detail the characters and give us an insight into them before they come together as a team. Really very interesting. Sakura Wars, we're delighted to have it for you here. We've been in search of it for a long time. It's not a brand new series, certainly, but one of the few really good series that I know of that was inspired initially by a video game, so that the series spun out of the video game instead of the other way around. And if you think of some of the series that have come from that, particularly some of the American series, there have been some real disasters coming out of that form. But it really works here. Sakura Wars is terrific. We're enjoying it here in the studio. We are all wrapped. I hope you are at home as well. And I hope that right now we can convince you that the only way, and I mean the only way, here at KTEH that we can continue to be among the television stations and television networks in the United States that premiere anime features in this country. The only way that can be done with this very expensive medium is with your support. As you may or may not know, it's probably not that important to you, but it is to us. Here on Sunday nights, where we do science fiction and within that broader genre, focus in on anime for at least a part of every Sunday night, this is not our largest audience night of the week by a long shot, by a very long shot. This is not a huge audience, but because we're public television, that's one of the real great benefits of public television. We don't have to have the most eyeballs. That means we don't have to program to the lowest common denominator, so that we can do something as different as what you're seeing here this evening. The only thing is, if we continue to do that different thing and we don't get the support from the people, the very people who use it and enjoy it, then it is obvious that we would have to change, because there would be no way for us to. So we have our new commander with one episode still to go, still to come, and it will be along pretty shortly. Right now, however, we have to do something that is most important, and that is to ask those of you who have not yet become members of KTEH, on behalf of our having these world premiere, or at least U.S. premiere, I should say more properly, presentations of Japanese anime week after week after week here on your public television station. Right now, you know, we've been working on this challenge grant, and the good news is that we are just 16 or 17 pledges away from hitting that challenge. That would release $6,000 additional dollars above and beyond whatever is pledged tonight from the Member Challenge Fund. Now, if you don't know what that is, these are folks just like you. They are members, however, of KTEH, and they have put up additional dollars above and beyond their regular membership support, just in an attempt to make sure they get some help in providing the kind of programming that we all want to see. And you know, it's most interesting to me, because that range of people who've made challenge grants is all over the map. They like programs as diverse as Nova, to Lawrence Welk, to British comedy, to historical drama, all the way to Japanese anime. That's right, some of your friends and colleagues who are already members have put up dollars in that challenge fund. They want your help and your support in making KTEH stronger and making certain that this kind of programming can keep coming into their homes as well as yours. Right now, won't you acknowledge the wisdom of what they have done by making your pledge of membership support in response to that challenge, so that you can more than double your money at the $180 level or higher this evening on behalf of Japanese anime. We sure hope you will, because we're most enjoying Sakura Wars this evening. We've got also for you this terrific DVD. It's too infrequently that we've been able to offer DVDs around programs here on KTEH, but in this case we have the DVD, and it has all. Tell you, with that lovely theme, it is suddenly karaoke night here in the KTEH studios. All our operators are getting into it, I'll tell you. What a terrific piece of anime work, I think. Very linear, not all anime is, as you know, and great story, well told, wonderful characters. They really traced it out for you. If you enjoyed this evening, we sure did here, all of us watching together here in the KTEH studios. We hope you enjoyed it as well at home, and this is your final chance. And as we told you, this is really the only time in this membership campaign that we're going to be asking your support around Japanese anime. So this is the night to make your pledge. We are still 3 pledges away from hitting that challenge. Just 3, if you can imagine that. So 3 $180 pledges right now will bring us an additional $6,000. So I guess if you're one of those $180 pledges, you could look at it as you're going to bring in an additional $2,000 when you make that pledge this evening. Get to your telephone now, won't you? Before these credits are over even. Get to your telephone, call one of those numbers that is on your screen, become a member this evening. Stick around, by the way. The Doctor is along next. If you are a science fiction fan, certainly you know that the Doctor Who, that is one of the great classics of television for all time. Great dialogue science fiction. Goes very well, I think, with anime. And remember that we do have available the DVD of all that you have seen and the VHS videos of all that you have just seen. You can see it in either mode. We're really pitching the DVD this evening because we think it is so filled with interesting additional features. You can see this and hear this in English, in Japanese, subtitled as you saw it tonight, some additional wonderful previews, and lots of different camera angles you can see. This is great stuff. I think you will really enjoy having this. If you're a fan of DVD as a medium, then this is a great one to have. Yours is our way of saying thanks at the $180 per year pledge level. Also at that $180 per year pledge level, remember you kick in that challenge as well. We are looking at a number of new anime series. We haven't taken a lot of time this evening to tell you about them, but believe me, we are looking at Lane, one of the most interesting, most highly stylized anime series we have yet been able to bring you. We have been in search of this series for 2 years. We have been trying and trying and trying to convince the distributor to let us have a crack at it, but until now, they were unwilling. Well, finally, they have come through and allowed us to show this to you. And that means this is its first time ever on television in the United States of America. We are proud to be continuing that tradition here at KTEH of never seen before on American television anime series. And this one we think is very important because we believe it's one of the best of all the anime series we've found to date. We're really enjoying it. Hope you are as well. And we've got lots of great reasons for you to become a member of this public television station this evening in order that we can continue doing this extraordinary thing of bringing, as a single station, bringing world premiere, or U.S. premiere, I should say, anime series to our audience here in the Silicon Valley. No one else in public television that we know of is doing this. We are the only ones, and as the only ones, it means everything is more expensive to buy. This is simply the most unusual anime that I have ever seen, Lane. We've been trying to find it for you for 2 years. Now we have found it and have brought it to you. Once again, we want to say that normally we would bring you these anime adventures subtitled, but in this case, the only way we could get it from the distributor was dubbed. So that's what we're doing this evening because we have waited so long to bring this to you. And this is a U.S. television premiere, about the third in a row of the anime series we've brought you that have never been seen anywhere else on U.S. television. We're delighted to be able to do that. But boy, I'll tell you, we truly need your help if we're going to keep doing it. We are less than 6 weeks away from the end of our fiscal year here at KTEH. And by the end of that fiscal year, when the books close, we must have a balanced budget if we're going to be able to continue to afford to do things like brand new, interesting U.S. premiere anime series, then we've got to go into the fiscal year, the new fiscal year, with a balanced budget. The only way that's going to happen is if you become a member this evening. And in order to assist us in that, we're under the conditions of a challenge match right now, wherein every level of pledging, $40 and up, will be matched this evening, more than doubled, on behalf of something we hope you care about. So we're asking you right now to... I sincerely hope you have enjoyed the first 3 episodes of Lane, and this is our final chance this evening to ask for your help with this kind of breakthrough Japanese anime. This is a U.S. premiere, never seen before. It took us over 2 years to negotiate the deal to put it here, and that was because the distributor was so sure he was going to make a huge cable sale. Well, he didn't make a cable sale. That should let you know something. here's where the U.S. premiere is taking place, right here on your public television station in the Silicon Valley, a place where animation is something that we see every day, but we don't see Japanese anime presented the way we present it here week after week after week on KTEH. But in order for us to keep doing that, there is simply no question about it. We have to have your help and your support. You can render that by calling one of those numbers you see on your television screen right now, using one of those credit cards, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover Card, and making a pledge of membership support this evening during this critical August membership campaign, where we've got to get an enormous leg up on balancing our budget by September the